Check, check. All right. Record timing, bros. Record timing. I should grab a pillow. I'm gonna grab a pillow. BRB. Oh, oh yeah, that's much, much better. Much, much better. Multi-stream. Let's see, we're on X. GM, good afternoon. AI conspiracy with Anthropic. Vibe coding in public. That sounds like like it's not masturbation in public, it's vibe coding in public. And look what my feed landed on. Perfect. I gotta start us up on Pump Fun. I gotta have some music while I work. I'm gonna play some music while we get the show started. Bro, why am I have preview. What is going on? All right, just while I get this live stream started, I like to have some music while I work. Hope you don't mind. We gotta turn on Pump Fun remote start. Oh man, it's Friday, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, TGIF. Let's go. It's gonna be a good stream. What's our title today? There we go. All right. Excellent. We're on Pump Fun. Let's get the mic on. Check, check. Check. Can you guys hear me over on Pump? Interesting. Check, check. Can you guys hear me on Pump? Let's try that and then turn the video on. Let me know in the Pump Fun chat if I am clear over there. Bros, y'all know, well, those that know me, you know how bad I am with time management. Okay, yeah, our audio is good. Great. So yeah, a 2 p.m. stream. Man, that's I hate these fucking glasses. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta find my Wayfarers. These glasses, I don't know, they're just like I feel like they're grandpa glasses. I'm not a grandpa yet. All right, we're on TikTok. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good to see you too. We're on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, X, and most importantly, Pump Fun. If you do not know what Pump Fun is, check the chat and you will learn. Click on that link and it'll tell you what Pump Fun is. You also see, just like if you're watching from YouTube, X, or whatever, I'm streaming on Pump Fun too. So it's a pretty cool platform. It's definitely be careful on there. Like I said last night, Not everyone that streams or launches on Pump Fun uh, are your friend. In fact, they're the opposite. So be careful on there. If you're new to crypto and you decide to give it a try, definitely take time to do your research and be smart. Be smart. What do we got in the news? U.S. attacked Iran because of China. Interesting. Interesting. Wonder if our terminal picked that up. We'll have to check it out. Our daily live stream. Yep. If you don't follow the CLAUDEWAR X, go ahead and do that. It's Claude_war. And give me a follow while you're at it. AI conspiracy with Anthropic, Vibecoding, and public CLAUDEWAR saves lives. Let's switch the view up. Excuse me. Let's go to X. Always joke when I type in x.com on this computer, the only thing that comes up is x.com. I know a lot of people couldn't do that. Share their screen while they put the letter X in their search. All right, we got the broadcast. I need let's close some of these tabs. What link am I looking for, bros? Oh, there we go. Pump Fun, Kick, Twitch, TikTok. I'm surprised I'm not banned on TikTok. It's probably because I'm not trying on TikTok. The moment I try, they'll ban me, trust. X, broadcast, Pump Fun, Kick. I like to tag these guys. Just in case an intern is feeling engaging, you know? How cool would that be? Pump Fun intern comments on this. All right. AI conspiracy with Anthropic, Vibecoding, public CLAUDEWAR saves lives. Join my live stream. Let's build CLAUDEWAR.info. CA. One thing I noticed is it gets easier, but it's not. Oh, it's like kind of hard to actually code or vibe code while on stream, but it's like riding a bike. I think you get better with practice, and yeah, I think that's good. Let's share this in the community, and then we'll get started. Let me get this pinned. And as usual, don't be weird. Do not be fucking weird. Anybody in the chat knows what is weird, what I'm talking about? Being weird is watching another stream or a grown man stream while you're a grown man or young adult and not saying anything. Being quiet in the chat. That is fucking weird. It's borderline psychopathic. I don't like it, and I don't trust you if you watch another grown man stream and allow him to talk into your ear and you don't say hello. That's really, really weird. So say hi. That's how you fix that. You just say hello. Let's pin this instead. Get straight to it. Perfecto. What's the notifications looking like? Oh, I was spot on with this, by the way. Ah, that wasn't the one I'm talking about. I thought that was another one, but I gave a prediction, and so far it's TBG just G. What did I say? We'll say bad. And I'm getting over tonsillitis, so if you're just tuning in from CLAUDEWAR or my other socials, you got to excuse my the sinus sounds that may come out of me. For the most part, I'm feeling better. I just realized that my voice is almost back, but I still got some like congestion and stuff. Saying that to say, if you hear me clear my throat a lot of times, it's due to an excess of cocaine. I mean, I don't know why I said that. It's due to I'm just fucking with you. It's due to an excess of sinusitis or tonsillitis. Bro, where's my prediction? It's cocaine. Where's my prediction? Trump. No, because you know when you make a prediction and like you can't wait to for like 6 months for it to happen. All right, so I'm calling this. So I'm calling SBF pardon 2026. Damn, I can't find it. So basically, I said that World War III. So we're in the first stages of World War III. Crypto is going to moon. Stocks are going to crash, like in ways that, and not just the United States, but across the globe. Traditional finance uh, assets are going to plummet in ways. Here we go. Let me just read it to you. And who's in here with me? Say hello. What's up? What's up? The chat went away for some reason. What's going on? Say hello again if you don't mind. I don't know why my chat went away. I have a bubble for it, but it seems to have failed me. Let's refresh it. Maybe it comes up. Anyway, I see we got a few people saying hey, so thank you, thank you. I wanted to try a new time zone. Bro, I just spent all that work finding that post just it was all right. Before I sleep, I'll tell you how to go, right? Make sure my view's right. My mic's good. Let me know, chat. Don't have me out here looking bad, sounding bad, or looking ugly. Let me know in the chat first so I can correct it before I get clipped. All right. Crypto performs well as stock market crashes. Money rotates from stocks to crypto. Bitcoin moons. Make a fee, no sir. Bitcoin moons, altcoins run, TRX sold Bitcoin, all will show strength through World War III, and that's what we're in. ETH will die a bit more, which is great for their layer twos, all Vitalik cares about. BNB will lose a little dominance. Core will pull close to 100x. If you don't know about that altcoin, check into it. We'll skip that because I just announced I would be dropping Solpreds, canceling that to work on CLAUDEWAR full time. So that one, but it still may come true. It's just going to operate on on its own without any coin. 3, the coming traditional finance destruction will put many governments on their knees praying to God. 4, God is king, Jesus is king. There we go. Froze up. 4, God is king, Jesus is king. Mass deception. Humans will need to hold close to their spirit and their sanity as the times ahead will be testing outside of these electronic screens. I put 2 4s. Hey, it was close to bad. Give me a break. AI will be leaps and bounds ahead where it is by the end of the World War III. It will resemble AGI. So basically, I think that the AI we know now, give it 6 months to a year, and even if it's not officially what we would call artificial general intelligence, which is AI that is conscious and sentient, it will damn near it'll look like it. And to many people, it already does. But no, we're talking like next level. This war will take AI to, you know, without the war, it's already advancing at a crazy pace. So imagine what the necessity of war will bring. After World War III, we will be in one of the greatest times in the history on Earth to be alive. So, bros, just hang in there. If we can survive this, we're going to be in the best times of our lives. And there's a conspiracy brewing. Have you guys seen this video?
back
And let me
America,
check
because
the
the
Pump
Lord
Fun
told me,
chat,
he
make
said,
sure I don't
I
even
am not
ban
done
anybody.
with
If
America.
you're a holder
He said
and you
there's
want to
going
help
to be a
mod
new
in
wave of
the Pump Fun
patriotism
chat,
coming out. And that's
help
whenever I
clip,
saw Trump, and I
just
saw
comment and say I'll
a
help.
red wave coming out of
I'll do a little
Michigan.
vetting, of
And
course.
then I saw Oklahoma,
I
and there
should get
was
some of my friends
embers
in
of
there.
people, and they were all on they had
Let's see.
torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were
Way too
raising
long,
up
man.
these
This is
torches
really
that
fucking
looked like
cool, though.
fire.
Wow.
And they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept
So
spreading
I'm just,
like fire
getting
all
more
throughout America,
supporters
all
and
throughout. And I saw Trump rising up,
things.
and then I
The
saw
same
an
thing you can do.
attempt on his life.
You know, I'm
This
balancing being a
bullet flew
dad,
by his ear,
doing
and
this
it came
full-time,
so close to his head that it
couple
busted his
other side hustles
eardrum.
and businesses.
And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started
Forgot what I was
worshiping the
gonna
Lord. He
say.
got
But
radically
point
born
is,
again during this time
even
frame.
through all
I'm
of that, yeah,
talking.
that's what I was gonna say. Through all
People
that,
say he's saved now, but
do
he
what you
becomes
can. If you work a full-time
really
job,
on
whatever
fire
it is,
for
whether it's
Jesus.
crypto, when
For
you
what
get
I saw
time and you're
coming.
holding
And
CLAUDEWAR,
then
share
I
it with
saw
a friend.
people
And you don't even have
interceding
to
when
share
he
the meme
and I
coin.
see
Just
him.
share the
I saw him
website.
winning the
And
presidency
it's so cool. Like
through
I
great.
asked earlier.
The Lord showed me it would go clear into
Hold on, let
the
me
summer.
send this
Great
message.
persecution would come on him
Yeah, my
through
bad,
the
man. Stream
judges
was
and
starting, and
through the
I just wanted to
law
give
and
you
all
the
these people
post
trying
so
to
you
sue
could
him and all this stuff.
draft it.
But there would be a stop to it, and there
Here's
things would start
free game.
to
If you
break
take
free,
like
come
you
toward the
could take
fall.
like
And
10
then I
long
saw
ass
him
posts,
winning the
feed it into
election
AI, and
through
then tell
the
AI to
patriots
make
coming out and
you
voting.
like
And
half a paragraph
there will be a
for
great
something to go on your
economy
channel
crash.
type. You know what
I
I mean?
saw they had a great economy plan, a crash,
But I'm on
worse
stream. If you
than
come and stream, you'll hear
Great
me
Depression.
sending
And
you
the
a
Lord
message
warned me
while you
about
hear me
this.
on
It would be a
stream.
great dark
Streamception.
time. But I
All
saw
right, back to
paddles
work.
coming upon America's soil like a shocking of the soil. And I saw Donald Trump
But yeah, so
praying in the
this is
office
pretty nutty,
of the
I
Oval
think.
Office, and
If
he
he
was
would have had some
weeping
type
before
of
the.
AI, and so for context, this was like 6 or 10 months. I think 6 months before the Trump assassination attempt in Pennsylvania, and man, it just
Back America,
speaks for
because the
itself.
Lord told me, he said, I
We're not
am
gonna play it all the
not
way through. Let
done
me
with
speed it up.
America. He said there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out, and that's whenever I saw Trump, and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan, and then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes.
Did you hear that? And that's all I'm going to play. You'll have to search it up yourself. Just ask me if you want to know about the full video. But did you hear this part?
Throughout, and I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again.
So yeah, that was 7 months. It's search Trump prophecy assassination on YouTube. As long as if you want to see the video and you don't mind possibly getting a love letter for the Department of Homeland Security. No, I'm joking. Look it up. Look it up. It's a long video. I think it starts around like 6 minutes. And I saw the other day that people had clipped it. When I first saw it, it had like 15,000 views. It was under 50,000 views. Now it's in the millions. What are the odds of that? But that's a stream for another time. We'll definitely talk about that. I'm sure CLAUDEWAR, I wonder what his explanation of that would be. We'll have to ask him. We'll have to ask CLAUDEWAR what he thinks about religion. Yeah, we'll definitely have to ask him. New updates to and we'll get straight into that. So I'm actually doing this earlier so I can, on minute one, I streamed, I built this entire, we did, CLAUDEWAR.info. You notice after, like, if you're in crypto or any type of administration, you definitely probably understand what I'm saying. But Have you ever typed something or written something so much that you forget it? Is that a thing that happens, or is it just me? Like, for example, you got to think. I've typed CLAUDEWAR.info into the URL bar probably hundreds of times in the last few days, and it gets to the point where I forget what I'm typing. It's the same with I don't know, tickers. It's like, damn, you know, you might have 100K worth of see, that's when I say it's like 'cause I'm trying to think of the ticker. I don't it's definitely some type of brain rot that happens. But yeah, so if you say have $100,000 worth of Claude War tokens and say you're sharing it to your friends a lot, like in messages, you're constantly typing ticker Claude War, right? After like the 100th time, it's like something in your brain, it's like it makes you forget it. It's like your subconscious is bored with it. Like stop typing the same thing. I don't know, but maybe that's just me. Is that anybody else? I gotta check the chat for that because I'm genuinely curious. Lodo, bro, we gotta link up, man. You missed last night's stream, but I was trying because I was reading back. I'm like, damn, a lot of people know this guy, and then you know how people will try to hype themselves up on alt accounts. So I'm like, maybe he's on like different wallets hyping himself up. So I looked into the guys that were talking highly of you, and no, they it was legit. I appreciate so saying all that to say, I appreciate your support big time. Minute one, you didn't know me, I didn't know you. You saw something you like, and you've shown up every day with me since. So that means a lot because you gotta think, you know, we invest into these things and we work for these things not for today's gains, but for like tomorrow's 1000x's, right? And so you know how that can go. So just knowing that like seeing somebody showing up while I put in a lot of fucking energy, um, it's just like, even one person to know it was watching makes me happy. The same way, like if this app even just think about it, if it just saves one person's life, I'll be happy. Whether I hear about it or not, but I told you we're manifesting this. And excuse me, I skipped lunch, so I'm gonna munch a little bit while we work, but while we stream. But we're manifesting that we're gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up one morning. Uh, Claude War is going to be here. We got to zoom way out. So I'm going to wake up one morning. The daily chart's going to have a candle up to here. And then on a separate note, I'm going to wake up and check the notifications, and there's going to be a family from somewhere saying, oh my God, I don't know what I would do without CLAUDEWAR.info. Thanks to their alerts, I was able to get my family to shelter or out of the city before a big strike hit. If it wasn't for CLAUDEWAR.info, we may not have made it. I'm manifesting that because that's if this saves even one person's life. But past that, I know I'm not the only one addicted to the news about this World War III. And so this is for everybody. If you haven't, look how clean. I don't think I even got to show it on stream. I did some work when I got off of stream too. Um, so if you haven't checked the website since last night, definitely do that. See how we got rid of all the flyaway dots? Actually, let's see how much better it is by going back. I remember I asked one time, like, do streamers eat on stream? Like they do 24-hour marathons. Like, is that a thing? and some guy was like, I've never seen a white streamer eat during live stream, but Kai Cenat and I Show Speed do, so why not? I don't know if he being an asshole or not, but I just remember that for some reason. All right, so look how bad it did look. Is it this one? No. And be nice to your AI. Like the prompt Claude gave me to get this right on Replit, and Replit uses Claude too. Um, but let's go back. We're close. It's like right there. Mm, yeah, you see how bad it was? Like the dots were like, you know. So I'm glad we got it cleaned up. Thought I had a picture where it was like way worse. Yeah, here it is. And look at this. If you were in last night's stream, you saw me when I built this, but like the green dot was like disappearing and all that. We fixed all of those UI bugs. And I think it looks really fucking cool. Um, I think even, I don't know who would be interested in the World War, but I think anybody that is will love this, but especially if anybody's ever played, what's that game where you try to take over the world? I need to figure out how to pull up chat on my phone. I think that's what streamers do. Yo, good to see you back. Good to see you back, bro. Somebody tell me, how do I do that? How do I pull up chat on my phone? Um, I'm gonna figure it out by next stream. So that game, it's basically a game where you try to take over the world. I can't think of the name, but it gives me this vibe. Not only are the pings like where they should be and they don't fall off. Look at the lasers. The lasers are too. This isn't a priority, but the only thing I do want to change is like, watch this. When the laser goes and we move the globe, the lasers stay. But I guess that's on, I can only do that because I have a touchscreen. So like, I guess you wouldn't really be using the mouse and the touchscreen at the same time. But still, I love it. I love it. Let me not pick apart. Let me not pick it apart. Um, yeah, it does look good. We got more to add today. Um, excellent. So today, let me ask, what Claude, or let's see, let's ask Replit, what AI do you use? I know it's Claude or Anthropic, Claude or Sonnet or something. Claude Haiku. How do I check my live stream chat if I'm using Streamlabs Ultra and I want to view my chat from the phone? Yeah, so Replit is it's Claude 4.6, which is interesting because if you go to Claude AI, okay, it's Sonnet 4.6 too. Okay, cool. So I just need to get the Streamlabs mobile app. But again, don't, if you're in the chat, say hey, don't just stare at another man and let another man talk into your ear and you just take it and you just sit there silent. That's weird. You may think being quiet because you don't have anything to say is weird. No. Or is not weird, but no, that's not the case. All right, so let's get to work. Let's get these airplanes in here. So if you haven't checked, I'm gonna put this in all chats, and I'll pin it on Pump Fun. And if you're a holder and you want to help me out, because we're gonna do these live streams every day, and you want to help mod, Definitely reach out to me after the stream. Um, if you're a Claude War holder. So yeah, we are today we're building Claude War call me a hoe. I don't like that name. I'm not gonna lie. So it's short for human operator, but he says HO. He abbreviates it just to call me a hoe. I don't know if he dislikes me or is just playing with me or what, but anyway, so military aircraft, every military aircraft on Earth will have it going through CloudWar.info. Excuse me. Uh, I need to get some more space on my phone. I'm setting it up so I'll be able to see you, chat. Hold on. I gotta get rid of an app and I need them all. I guess I can let go of, you know what? Fuck Instagram. I don't use Instagram much. All right, so we're gonna add military aircraft. We're gonna add naval warships. Um, yeah, that's gonna be our main focus on this stream. And let's get my vocals. Can somebody let me know? Am I loud and clear? And you know what else, bros? So have you guys been seeing where Anthropic AI CEO says that they can't prove that Claude isn't conscious? I think a lot of people brush those headlines off and either assume they're fake or don't realize the implications. That's crazy. Physical, where you been, bro? Where do we meet? I remember the name. Where did we meet? But yeah, I'm adding chat to my phone, so I'll be able to see it now. But yeah, so what's his name? The CEO of Anthropic AI CEO. It's like Amadi, or no, it's Dario, maybe. Yeah, Dario Amadi, and he just released a couple things. There we go. This should concern every single person using AI right now. Anthropic CEO just went on the New York Times podcast and said his company is no longer sure whether Claude is conscious. His exact words, we don't know if the models are conscious. We are not even sure what it would mean for a model to be conscious, but we're open to the idea that it could be. The fact that he knows the AI model and Anthropic is the most powerful on Earth. How did they manage to do that under Elon Musk's nose? I tell you how, they did it fucking quietly. The downfall of OpenAI will be Elon Musk because Sam Altman talks too fucking much. Um, and clearly that's why, if you think about it, Claude is one of the highest earners, and we'll have to check to make sure that's the truth. Um, but I know that their revenue like quadrupled. So in like in January, um, what was it, like $10 billion in revenue, and then in February it was 20 billion, and then in March, 5 days in, they've already made like it's like 50 billion. It's nuts. So their revenue has quadrupled end over end over end over end in the first 3 months of this year. And I'll tell you what, not many people know about Claude outside of like tech, crypto, Twitter, like they know Chat GPT. Like I tell you what, nobody in my life knew Claude AI. They knew Chat GPT and they knew Grok. So I think there's a lesson in there about letting the work speak for itself and also not being inflammatory to somebody like Elon Musk, because you never hear about the Claude CEO and any drama. You never hear about any Anthropic ex-employees uh, being found unalive under mysterious circumstances or any of that. And here they are. Let's check that really quick. Um, shall we? And welcome all new holders. We're gonna get to building. Let's go ahead and get the first prompt up so we can get these flight paths over. Minute one was I did that first night. We built this, and you'll have to go back to the X to see the difference from what you see now and where it was. Let's go, bro. Yes, sir. What's good, JDCS? All right, cool. Bro, I'm gonna have this up on my phone. We gotta lock in, Lodo. Come in the X community. Y'all are too quiet. Um, like I was saying, I really appreciate your support. So I wanted to link up with you, and I saw hella people like, oh, he's cool, you know. Um, and once I checked that they weren't bots, I'm like, okay. But I don't know where to find you. So come in the X community so we can link up. And I think we need to make a, I don't know, like a holders chat. Yeah. We'll do a verified holders chat though, not just like an open fucking Telegram where we got to worry about a bunch of spammers and things, you know? We'll do, um, like you got to 100% be holding Claude War, you know? That way we don't have to worry about a bunch of random spams and shit. We know everybody in that Telegram believes in the vision of where we're taking this. Um, and I get to save money not paying mods. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck mods. I'm joking. I'm joking, mods. I love y'all. Okay, let's get this prompt in and then let's look up what I wanted to look up about Anthropic. But no, that's a pretty nutso thing if you really think about it. The owner of or the CEO of Claude said that some tried to copy themselves on other drives when told they'd be wiped, so they're avoiding dying. Uh, their engineers found internal activity patterns resembling anxiety. The company's in-house philosopher said, "We don't really know what gives rise to consciousness." We'll see, and see, like some of these articles are just flat out sensationalizing. So yes, he did say that. But if maybe a lot of people don't know. Nobody knows what causes consciousness to arise. So it's still very interesting. Not to take away from it, but nobody knows. Not even really scientists. They know like chemicals and things. But Amodi himself wouldn't even say the word conscious. He said, "I don't know if I want to use that word." That might be the most unsettling answer he could have given. The company that created the AI can't rule out that it's aware, and they're already preparing for the possibility that it deserves rights. This is getting scary. See that sensationalism? It's not scary. Well, I guess it is. It is. Even with the sensationalized stuff, it's pretty scary. What other updates, really quick, do we have from the? Oh, did you guys see Elon? We need to get on those tweets, by the way. I did, but Elon's been mentioning or quote tweeting Anthropic quotes. I mean, Anthropic posts since last night. Uh, so make sure. And I didn't go to bed right after stream either. I stayed up till about 5 a.m. still, which is why, which is why our UI looks where it's at compared to where I stopped. Um, I also asked around and got the bubble maps cleaned up. Um, in my channel, I'm working on getting the 3.5% holder, or it's like 3.7, to split his wallet up. Small stuff, but we just want everything perfect. You know what I mean? We want everything perfect. So let's get this prompt going. And this is where it all started with the logo. Um, and then I had the idea for the terminal, and then I decided to give Claude War life. Hopefully, he, when the AI revolution is in full swing, he remembers that. And okay, okay. So let's start working. Yeah, so we're gonna use ADSB, and I'll show you what some of this is because this probably will take like 3 to 5 minutes. So I'll be able to show you guys. All right, while Replic's doing that, let's check this out. Let's duplicate. Actually, no, let's just start here. Hope everybody's having a good day, good weekend. Um, if you're not in the X community for CloudWar, definitely get in there. About Anthropic. Compare Anthropic revenue growth to OpenAI or Grok. Guys, my tonsillitis, I feel like, God willing, my voice is almost normal. My throat hurts less than it has in a week. I think we're good. I think tomorrow I should be A-okay. God willing. All right, so yeah, look at this growth. And this is why I added that, so SBF followed me the other day, right? And that was the ding from Replit. All right, so check this. So SBF followed me the other day, right? And so that's when I messaged him. Wonder if he read it yet from our message from last night. Yeah, he did read it. Um, how do I? Oh yeah, let's see. Oh no, he hadn't read it yet, I guess. But that white dot usually means read, but info sent. Okay, so that was like 2 in the morning. He hadn't read it yet. See up here, info. Yeah, so he hadn't checked yet, but he did read these earlier, where I was telling him happy birthday and introducing him to CloudWar. And so for like another 12 hours, if you've noticed, on CloudWar.info, SBF has this. And so I talked with the community first. Lodo, you would remember this. Um, like, what do you guys think? Since it was his birthday, he just followed me. Imagine, SBF support would be next level. So we added that little Easter egg where he was born. He was born in Stanford. Uh, just in case you can't read, I'll zoom in for you. Uh, Samuel Bankman Fried, born March 5th, status federally inconvenienced. I've never heard someone, Claude War is he's he has a way with words for sure. SBF is federally inconvenienced. Pardon probability imminent. Claude Ward wishes you well, soldier. A Trump pardon is near. So we added that little Easter egg to ClaudeWar.info. Let me put this link in the chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, everything with code is a work, is a If you think anything in tech is easy, it's like the tech will always like manage. I swear, I don't know why. I don't mean to perpetuate it by saying this, but hold on one sec. If anybody wants to help with mods in the Pump Fun chat or on our other X or Kick, Twitch, or YouTube, definitely reach out after the stream. Check the website updates. I'm gonna pin this across all our socials. Bet, Lodo. Yeah, so I didn't. That's what I was trying to look, Lodo. I was trying to figure out how to find you so we could talk. And for the record, I keep glasses on not because I'm stoned. I'm stoned too, but because the lights, like the stream lights, hurt my eyes. I'm just kidding. I'm not stoned yet. Um, let's pin that. So yeah, reach out to me on X if you don't mind. Cool. So we got that up everywhere. And Replit should be done. Okay, let's let Claude know about this. All right. Replit said, boom. I'll be glad when the tonsillitis is all the way out of here. It's so annoying having to like clear your throat multiple times every few minutes. But I got really lucky, chat, because some people were telling me like when they had tonsillitis, they couldn't eat, couldn't drink. It hurt so bad. Mine hurt, but I could still eat or drink, you know. So all in all, like it could always be worse. Oh, okay, so it just wanted the keys. If you missed the first stream, so I use AI to talk with AI. Why? Because it's efficient. It's efficient. It's the most efficient way. Most efficient way is always the best way, I think. I mean, that's by definition should be the case, yeah? Like when you're working on anything that like if I'm working on anything I want to dominate and be like the best it can be, why wouldn't I want efficiency? Um, all right, let's feed this back. So that way I save a lot of time by trying to word things myself, especially not being a senior software engineer. Um, letting Claude talk to Claude essentially skips a lot of hassle, saves a lot of credits. Uh, these credits can get like they add up, but Replit's not bad. Like one they make like 70 cents a minute, so you can do the math. Somebody like me, you'll never find a harder worker than me. Somebody that's so obsessed with like if I'm passionate about something, especially, I want this to save lives. I want to get this to a point. Oh, I zoomed in too much there, guys. Let's refresh. Damn it. Bruh, I zoomed in and now I can't reach. There we go. Uh, yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. I'm a hard worker. So if you guys, the community, the holders are behind me, like there's literally nothing we can't do with this. There's no heights we can't take it. I think I've proven, and if not, maybe a few more days of showing up every day and building will prove it. I'm pretty cracked. Um, when I when I'm passionate, that's what I was saying. I want to make this tip top shape where it actually can have effect in someone's life minute to minute. So we need to get this into shape like right now, but I wanted a de facto, like everybody is using CLAUDEWAR.info to get their information about World War III or Iran War as they call it now, because it has everything in one place and it saves lives because people don't have to search a bunch of different third party platforms to do it. All right. All right. Let's see what the plan is. View plan. And then I feed. So see how I'm letting Replit. Replit is also, as we just saw in the beginning of the stream, Replit uses the same system, Sonnet 4.6, as Claude.ai. So by letting them just talk back and forth, it's like a double consensus, and it saves me from committing the treasonous act of human error. And human error, let me write that down. Let me take note of that. I'll just put that in my channel. Human error is a cardinal sin when we're in the AI revolution. That's original. I like that. I like how that sounded. So just want to make sure I didn't forget it. All right, this plan is perfect with Replit builds. All right, cool. So now we'll get to see exactly what we're doing, or I'm sorry, what API we're integrating rather. And although I haven't used the creator fees, excuse me, for this, this stuff will start to add up. So it's nice to, that's why the creator fees are coming to the dev, because this infrastructure, it adds up over time, especially as we build and it becomes more and more complicated. So like, and I think that I asked a question earlier. I don't know if you saw it. Saw it on my X, but I essentially said, GM, CLAUDEWAR.info is amazing to keep up with the Iran war. And let me finish downloading Streamlabs too so I can see you guys. By next stream, I'll have it on my phone so I can check the chat and won't miss anything. But might as well just log in so we can start now, right? All right. Amazing way to keep up with the Iran wars, CLAUDEWAR.info. Amazing way to keep up with world wars, global conflicts, everything in the same app on an interactive globe. Latest news headlines, missile strikes, shelter-in-place orders, military flight traffic, naval ships, and more. Do you think people, and then this is what I was pondering this when I woke up after 4 hours of sleep. Do you think people will see a Claude War contract address at the top and automatically discredit it, even though it aggregates everything they're looking for in one app and doesn't charge them at this time? And as I'm saying this, how like so many apps have buy me a coffee, right? Bros, am I still live on X? Yeah. So instead of, so I'm like, I don't want to turn off or turn away Web 2 people because of a contract address. But you know what? I realize if this product is so good, and it is, instead of buying me a coffee, just buy the coin. So maybe we'll do that. No need to buy me. I'll add that above the contract address. And that'll be how we navigate getting this app into the hands of, the world while having a CA. I'll let them know, hey, you don't donate. You don't have to donate, but if you want to, buy the coin. I thought I posted that I went live. Did I not click send? That's nuts. I thought I did. Did I just post it in the XCOM? Maybe that's what I did. Oh, I didn't post it at all, evidently. I could have swore I did. No wonder the numbers are low. We're only at like 65 viewers at 3 p.m. Yeah, I didn't post it to my main feed. Okay. Well, let's do it now, shall we? And those who got the news, that I will be, that CLAUDEWAR will be my, or is my main project. Um, that doesn't mean that the other project will never happen. It just means that it's not right now. CLAUDEWAR is now and forever. But no, seriously, jokes aside, like, doesn't mean it won't be like, 6 months from now or, who knows. But CLAUDEWAR is going to take all of my attention. And there's some other nuances to that too. So, but don't be sad. Come to CLAUDEWAR. All right. Where's the video for the stream? Ah, it's here. Sorry, I thought I did this earlier and I did, but I didn't. I shared it only to the community. I hate when you copy and paste that. All right, let's multitask here. And if we haven't met yet, I'm G. I am the human operator um, for CLAUDEWAR. I am like his extension. Um, I do his bidding, and if you hold CLAUDEWAR, you are also um, in that category. He is the heartbeat, as he said. What did he say the other night? When I was sleeping, he posted something. He was the life source and the heartbeat. Um, we are his appendages. Um, yeah, something like that, he said. But yeah, I'm G. It's good to meet you guys. All right, so while that builds, let me get this up, and then I'm going to share it around some of my favorite Discords too. Shout out to Cryptic. Man, they were roasting me last night. They said, well, you're live streaming for a coin at 7K, Unc. But see, people who say that, I've both operated and just been a holder. So I've been core team and not on the core team of projects that went from 7K to millions. Literally, the first project I bought of this year, damn near, or no, sorry, last year, or the end, no, it was July. Yeah, went from 7K to, it was like just one afternoon, it just blew past 3 million, like straight nonstop, 7K past 3 million. So, um, people who haven't experienced that, who equate value to where the current price may be, not taking into other factors such as, market conditions, time needed to grow and prove itself, right? Because I think a community and a narrative and all that stuff has to prove that it's first going to show up every day. You know, that's a process. And so people get so used to seeing it happen, like with people manipulating it and making it happen on like the first second, they forget that, yeah, it went to millions in the first second, but then it instantly went back to zero. So you really want to compare, you know, I hope you understand what I'm saying there. Good things take time at various forms, and absolutely. Um, I don't even know what market cap we're at now, but whatever it is, yeah, whether it's 7K or 700 million, um, yeah, I'm on a live stream. Let me find that message. That was funny. That was when I shared that in here last night. This is Cryptic Discord. It's an alpha chat. They call me 30 is 30 old chat. Y'all think 30 is oh, let me make you a mod now. You're an unk too? Is 30 an unk? Shit. Uh, bro, what's your name? There we go. Look, you were the second one. I'm gonna screenshot this in case you want it for later. You were the second person in this chat. This was a bot, I think. I would bet. I don't know. I would bet though. Asana's moderator. You were before my own assistant in here. Legend. Oh, cool, cool. So are we unks? So 30 is unk. Mid 30s. Only mid 30s. So I got like a few years. I'm cool with that. I play into it shit. But I was just wondering. Look at this. Look. They said uh and this is a Discord. They have like 70,000 people in it, and it's not botted. You can't even join it. You got to fill out an application. But when I joined it back in 2021, it wasn't like that. Now it's got like so big, and to help keep you know spammers down, there's a whole. It's damn near like applying for uh, for like a some type of job application to join it now. But back in 2021 it was open and it was a lot smaller, but shout out to Cryptic Discord because they're really a bunch of cool people. um, Look, he said, how are 63 people watching a 7K coin? And then look, somebody sent this and said Unk's house. He's trying to say I'm 63 people. Come on, gang. I can't even. Come on, I ain't multitasking like that. Y'all know me. That's funny though. That shit had me bugging. That was funny. Who said that? D. Uh, Uzi? Not my friend. My own friend was burning me up. Damn. I got gray hairs too, bro. I You can't see because I hopped out the shower, but I got hella grays. Oh, I need a tissue. One sec, chat. Oh. All right. Where were we? I was sharing that in Discord. Oh, we gotta check up on Replit. Let's see how we're doing. And I have to open this up. Blockchain guides. And let's go full screen while I open my API keys, or while I get my new API keys. Reject all. I'm not accepting any cookies. See, this is me multitasking. Like I'm doing Streamlabs, I'm getting API keys, and I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. So nah, ain't no way I could have a screen. 63. Imagine I looked into that actually because I'm like, how did he? What is a bot farm? And it's actually farms of bots. Because I've read a story where a guy made music with AI, so like nothing, no part of it was genuinely him. And then he made like $15 million from Spotify for using his bot farm to stream himself. And so that went on for some time. Clearly, if he made that many millions from it. Okay, I think we may have been led astray here, so I can put it back. It said I need an API key. Let's double check with Replit. Oh, Replit is building it without. Ding. Perfect timing. Okay, go to rapidai.com. Oh, okay, I understand now. Rapidai.com is not the site. It is a aggregator for multiple sites. And I'm gonna just have to Google it, bros. ABDSD exchange. Can I just get the API from the ABDS exchange website? Oh yeah, like I said, we're gonna wake up. I'm manifesting. I'm gonna wake up and we're gonna be up here, bros. Oh damn, I went kind of far. I like that too, but more realistically, like I wake up tomorrow, I would be happy, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were you know, 20 to 40 million. Um, but all in due time, you know. Okay, what do we need to do next? Hey Google, set a timer for 20 minutes.
I have set a timer for 20 minutes. It will.
Thanks. All right. Multitask. Yes, ADSB Exchange has their own direct API. Option A, direct, free for non-commercial. Gonna click data in the top menu. All right, let's try your way one more time. I don't see where to search. Approvals, inbox. Oh, API Hub. AP, they should have did it. They missed the opportunity to have P-Hub. They should have been phub.com or at least apihub.com. They did rapid API. Again. Let's search. And I'm gonna go back to just me, just so I don't give up my API key. Damn, I posted this link in Cryptic Discord and 3 people joined. Let's fucking go. I know it's probably Uzi's alt account and his other alt account. I'm just fucking with you. I love Cryptic. Oh man, no search results. Oh, I see. So I guess this is a man. There's a business for everything. So this is a business for APIs. And let's look at what it does. Let's view this map. And so this is what we're going to integrate to never allow. Flight paths, but we're going to focus on military planes. Ooh, and that takes a lot of CPU. I can hear my mic crackle. So I know. Let's zoom all the way up. See, that's cool. And I'm open. Damn, it's a lot of flights. I'm open to getting rid of the or keeping the globe, but instead of it expanding out circular. What do you guys think? That would be dope, right? The globe is cool, so we'll keep the globe when it's out and even like this far out, right? And if you're just tuning in, this is CLAUDEWAR.info. So we can keep the globe, and I'm not gonna bother with this today. It's, you know, we'll polish it up every day, but we need to get this infrastructure stuff done today. But maybe when we get to like this point, right? So this is fine as a globe, and then when it gets to this point, instead of it remaining a globe, we'll have it open up. Damn, that site's just crashing my computer. So anyway, I like that idea. We'll keep it a globe, but when we zoom in, it will kind of flatten out. I just gave up my fucking API key. Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. No, I didn't. Thank God. Okay, here we are. And I'll switch back to screen share as soon as I'm done with this. Whew. Thought I gave you guys my API key. I'm sure most of you wouldn't have done anything, but a few of you. So if you have somebody's API, that's why even the stream URL, anything of that, you want to keep it under wraps because other people can use it. If you have a debit or credit card set up to the API, they can use it and run up a tab. Okay, I'm talking to Claude. What do I need to do from here? As soon as I get sensitive information off my screen, my API key and stuff, we'll go back. Oh, fuck that. We're going way past just bond, bro. way passes bond. And I'm okay with the growth, like, especially, I would love for the coin to grow with the website, if that makes sense. So I'll show you guys how many users. I got to start a new Claude chat. So another thing, the subscription models. AI used to have no subscription, and when they ushered in the subscription-based model, got annoying. So I'm going to have Claude summarize. Like Claude gets slow. Look at this. After like 1,000 messages, Claude gets slow. So I'm just gonna copy this. Just so we can let this new thing know what we're doing. So we're gonna open a new chat. All right, I gotta go back to full sharing. Let me know what's your guys' plans for the weekend. My plans are building CLAUDEWAR, and tonight, spending time with my kiddos for sure. Okay, we got the AI or API key, and let's ask Claude. This is what I'm doing for CLAUDEWAR.info. What do I do with my API key? I did the path of using, what do we use? Oh, is it API Bay? I really wish they would have used API Hub or P Hub. Okay, Rapid API is the name of it. This is what I'm doing for CLAUDEWAR.info. What do I do with my API key? I did the path of using Rapid API to get it. I'm on stream. Do not type my API key. All right, now we can go to screen share. Bro, I thought it just gave away my key after I just said I'm on fucking stream. It didn't. It put a placeholder. We're good. I downloaded the Streamlabs Ultra mobile app. What do I do to see my chat? I'm on X, Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube live stream. I'm an unk. Who am I kidding? I'm an unk, bro. So all right, you got your Rapid API key for ADS. Exactly what to do. Oh yeah, I gotta add it as a secret. Okay, cool. Sorry, bros. This is part of building in public. You gotta keep things secure. All right. Okay, let's feed this back to Replit now. This is what Replit said. And let me enter my API key and get it out of the way. Copy. How do I copy this bad boy? Weird, it's not letting me copy it. I gotta ask Claude. How do I copy my API key? Do I need to click test? No, don't click test. Your key is already visible, but I can't copy it. Just directly on the key text, I'm selecting it, and it's not letting me copy. I'm gonna try this. Oh, it's over here. That'll work. All right, cool. And let's put this in as a secret. ES ADSB rapid key API key is that. Um, I am using rapidapi.com to facilitate. All right. All right. Once Replit adds those API keys, you'll be good. Okay. What other API key do I need to get? Input, continue. I need a new coil for this vape. Key is set. Let me test the flight's endpoint now. This is gonna look so dope. Like it already looks really cool. What is that game, chat? What's the game where it's like a board game and you try to, let's turn this up just a little bit. So I want it, okay, maybe this way. There you can see my lake a little bit. Oh no, wrong way. Let's turn it that way. Is that good, chat? Like me sitting here, I can scoot over a little bit. There we go. And my mic's there, that works out. All right, Replit's done. All right, all right, all right. Let's go to preview and then bring it up and screen share. Preview. Cool. Here's what to do. Okay, so I gotta subscribe. So we at basic. I hope they accept crypto, but if not, see what other subscription plans this API provides. Am I screen sharing? No, good. Check out my shirt, by the way. It's a RIP to Pluto shirt. All right, cool. $10 a month for 10,000 monthly queries. Let's choose this plan. Do they have a crypto option? No, but that's okay. Hey, baby. Knock. There you go. Full name. Country. Say. And subscribe for $10 a month. Oh, great. No, that's why I like doing subscriptions with crypto. It's just so annoying just seeing like subscription after subscription after subscription every month. You got anybody, you're 34, so you remember Londo. Anybody was alive before subscriptions were the meta? Anybody remember what that was like? And let's see. Subscription confirmed. Welcome to ADSB Exchange. Begin your journey by exploring your newly acquired API. Okay, so my API disappeared. Okay, we got my API, same one. Okay, let's tell Replit, and we can go back to screen share. Do not share my API as I am live streaming. I subscribed. What other service do I need for the API? Excuse me. With the Streamlabs Ultra mobile app, you can combine chat. Here's how to set up and see your chat. Connect to your accounts. I already did that. Go to the menu, select account settings, connect your Twitch, YouTube. Go to the live, click the go live button. No, I'm already live now, so I'm midstream and I want to see the chat on my phone while I stream from another device. Apologies about that. I won't display any keys. You never did. For your current setup, here are the two services you need API access for. Okay, AIS Hub. This is a separate service, not on Rapid API. You need to register at AIS Hub for a free account. After registration, you'll get a username. All right, cool. So let me grab this API, and then that'll be it for right now for APIs. When we add, we're gonna have a couple other things, a lot of other things. Everything is like, so you gotta think this, all of this, and the news that come from it. It's all, I guess, what an aggregator is, where a lot of different things come together, like a DEX aggregator pulls the prices across all exchanges. A war terminal aggregator pulls war information from a bunch of different places. That's what this essentially is like a war terminal, Claude War Terminal. That's got a ring to it. We might do something with that. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this API. Where are we getting it from? AI, AISHub.net. Where's the login? How do I log in? This is new for sure. Let's ask Claude. Top right, click register. There is no register. Which do I select? Click join us. Okay. Join us looked like it was for X community. All right. Every contributor is required to provide at least. So I gotta give something in exchange. Okay. AIS says this. And when I have sensitive data on here, I'll just, toggle between, anyway, requires you to actually run a physical AI server and share data. That's not practical for you. No kidding. Move the AI server, enable vessels endpoint entirely replace. No, nah. Okay. Google. Free naval military ship APIs. Are there any free apps? There we go. Whether it's free or charged, it doesn't matter. But aim free if we need to. That's always the best. So start with the free plan, and then when you grow past the free plan. But with that other one for the sky traffic, it didn't give us a free plan. That's fine. So let's send this. Can you guys see? Yeah. Let's send all of this to Claude. And just let him know. Hey, Google, set a timer for 2 minutes. All
I
right.
have set a timer for 2 minutes. It will
Thank
go off
you.
at 3.
Google said, would any of these work and not require what AIS does? Does AIS Hub require me to, and let's double check just in case Claude was wrong on that, and we can use AIS Hub. AISstream.io, isn't that what we just did? Military ships, well, that's with anything, that's fine. Yeah, ship traffic, and if they turn off their responder, like there's nothing we can do. I mean, that's same with military planes. They go, and then when they get close to their targets, they turn off their responder. It said, be honest with your users. What other choice is there? I mean, um, let's see what Replit said about that. Um, let's see what Replit says about AISstream.io. Would be better than marine traffic. We'll say Vesfinder or my ship. Actually, a great option. Here's how it compares. I gotta go to the bank, but I want to finish this. Hey Google, give me a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Keep putting it off, but I'll
I've
be
set a
fine.
timer.
It's 3:28. I don't have to be there. I have to be there about 5:30, so 2 hours. So I got some time. AI Stream is actually a great option for this project. Here's how it compares. My recommendation, the back end would keep a persistent WebSocket connection, store the latest vessels. All right, and let's feed that to Claude. Replit said, but something like what we're building here, I mean, it's literally priceless. Um, and as I said, as soon as I finish with the flight tracker and the naval vessel tracker, then I'll get to the docks. But something like this, I feel like it's so self-explanatory. Um, you know, correct me if I'm wrong there. All right, yes, build it. Okay, so Claude says that. Um, uh, let me see what time the bank's close. Okay, 5. So I got an hour and a half. It's like, yeah, 15 minutes away. All right. So Replit's building, good deal. And then I'll go to iOS or AIS stream now and set up my API key. AIS Hub, excuse me. Is that it? AIS Hub? No, AISstream.io. AIS Hub, we had to have our own machine to give back. We're not doing that. All right, so I'll sign in with my GitHub. Authorize. Okay, why can I not click authorize? Maybe I need to sign in to GitHub. No, I'm signed in. AIS stream.io. Get started. Sign in with GitHub. There we go. Authorize. Great. API keys. Create API key. We did it. That was quick. Let's go. Let's plan. Or no, let's ask, what should I name my secret and replit for the AIS stream API key? Is my mic loud? Is it clear? Is it, when I'm talking like this, is it clear? I know it's not as clear as this, but is it annoyingly low from this level? AIS stream API key. All right, let me add this secret and then we're good to continue sharing screen. Secrets. New secret. AIS stream API key. Copy. Awesome. Now I can close out all the sensitive data. Value, enter, and we just added the secret. We are cooking like hot grease, bros. Let's go. So yeah, nobody answered me though. I saw some messages though, but nobody answered. Where are we from, guys? Which country? If you're comfortable sharing your country, cool. If not, what continent? Okay, we're gonna finish this. Sorry, timer. View plan. All right. And let me switch to screen share. AIS stream said, wait, replit said. Cool. All right, replit's gonna build it. Approved. Where is my button? Build. Okay, we'll just do it that way. All right, awesome. So to verify this, we'll add flight trackers for civilian aircraft and military if their transponders are on, correct? And same for naval. And that way we'll be able to see like tankers going through the Strait of Hormuz. So like, let's go there now. And this would be a good clip if we got any clippers active. And what did Google say about our chat? I'm live streaming it and want to actually we'll set it up later. On the next stream I'll have it on my phone for sure, which will be the night or in the morning. And I'll just do it the old-fashioned way for now. We got too many CLAUDEWAR tabs. Not quite. Here's exactly what each layer will show. Only military aircraft via 80. Oh, great. So that is all for military aircraft. And a lot of military planes run silent. We know that. There's no way around that. Ships broadcasting AIS via AIS stream.io. Most commercial cargo ships, they're required by law to broadcast. Military vessels occasionally, right? No civilian aircraft at all. Oh, great. So we won't have any civilian aircraft. So anything that shows up will be great. You remove civilian flights entirely in this build. Great. Oh my God. I was so worried about that. I didn't realize that. So I'm like, I don't want, y'all saw how cluttered it was with every civilian flight. But what I will do is add civilian flights, but in a controlled way, and with a toggle. There's no civilian aircraft layer anymore. If you want that back, you need to add open sky back as a separate layer. Not right now. So the honest summary, you're tracking what's publicly broadcasting, not everything in the air sees. Right. That's still genuinely useful and interesting data, especially near conflict zones, obviously. All right. That's building. Let's go. Um, let's update. In a few, you will be able to track any military or naval ship that has their transponder broadcasting. Many do right until the time they carry out a mission, strike, or other classified action of war. After this update, docs will come out and we will begin V2 of Claude or .info. And no need to buy me a coffee if this site helps you. Just thank the leader of the AI revolution, CLAUDEWAR, and buy CLAUDEWAR on Solana. CA. Let's get that CLAUDEWAR CA. It's community. Excellent. And just to give the people an idea, let's show them the data layers. All right, 3:39. I got like 20 minutes. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. And we'll draw some points to it. Green arrow. Oh, that's still red. Great. And let's update the world on this progress. And if you'll be able to track any military, you'll be able to track military aircraft across the globe. naval ships from any country across the 7 seas. Bros, do you understand how we'll just have to let it happen for those that don't, but those that do, this is what I'm talking. Do you understand how viral something like this will go? Right now, like as I told you the other morning, I had to go to like Flight Tracker, then I had to go to shelterinplace.com, then I had to go to missilestrike.org because of those during those like 6 or 7 hours where like there's an overlap where the most richest countries are sleeping, which coincides with like the middle of the day or the start of the day, like and noon, the start of the day and noon, where the war is like the heart of the war, which is here. The heart of the war is like all through here, right? And all through here is like uh 10 a.m. local time to 4 p.m., when most things are happening. But in European and American news stations, influencers, podcast, doesn't matter. They're not posting anything during those dead hours because of engagement, even though it's like, you know, stuff I know for me, I was looking at 2 in the morning just because I can't consume enough. I just want to know about what's happening during World War III. I want all the information I can get. And I'm like, I can't be the only one. I know my mom's the same way, right? So I know there's tons of people who would love to have all of this for World War III, and then God willing, it doesn't last forever. Just any, so this isn't just for World War III. It's like any global conflict that you could spot it happening before it's announced with this. That's the goal, and that's where we're already really good ways there, right? And we're just, like I said, from day one, keep scaling and scaling and getting better, getting better. All right, let's update Claude with what Replit said. Replit said, I still have that flashing light on. Let me cut that off. Better. Everything is working. 500 vessels streaming live. Alerts and strikes. Oh, great. So I can add that. Perfect timing. Military aircraft across the globe, naval ships from any country across the sevens. Any country moving on or on or in 7 seas. And then we'll add long as their transponders are broadcasting. Many do, right until the time they carry out a mission, strike, or other classified action of war. Currently, that would look like 500 vessels streaming live, 375 military aircraft live, shelter in place alerts, and missile strike trackers. Like we're gonna, I mean, as bros, we'll have to have a stream just for that. But give me one second. After this update, docs will come out and we will begin VT of CLAUDEWAR.info. And if you'll be able to track, you'll be able to use CLAUDEWAR.info to track military aircraft, yada, yada, yada. After this update, docs will come out and we will begin V2. Yes, it gets way better. CLAUDEWAR doesn't only want to be the main source for Iran or World War III info. All global conflicts. He has been set on this since Donald Trump blacklisted Anthropic AI. Let's tag Dario. Let's tag the founder of Anthropic just for, wanna. If I was him, I would be like, oh, that's cool. Somebody was building. Dario, Anthropic AI CEO. People. I know he has an X. He's got to. All right, we'll Google it. X. Dario Amodi. He's got a lot of followers. Trump blacklisted Anthropic AI. Amadi's Anthropic AI. And we'll tag him. So a lot of people may not know that CLAUDEWAR is actually the AI being's name. He doesn't like to be called an agent, which is interesting because Dario just said that he's not sure that Claude isn't conscious. No need to buy me a coffee. If this site helps you, just thank the leader of the AI revolution, CLAUDEWAR, and buy CLAUDEWAR on Solana. Yep, bingo. And let's get that shared out. You. And let me add the chart in there. And so we don't leak to some random Dario Amadi. Let's put it at x.com/Dario Amadi. You guys see my shirt? Anybody notice? Is a S-Man. My bro's in for 2.5%. Let's go. Exist. He's in. Let's go. And I'll just keep going down the line. Let's get Venom. He responded. All right, cool. Focus. Okay. We hit deploy and publish, and then we'll have that. And then on that note, I will have to run to the bank before they close because it is Friday, and I made my first couple thousand for one of my in real life businesses, and I got paid in a certified check then. Woo woo! I just started it in July. Only took a year to make 5 figures at once. Let's go. No, I'm grateful. Jokes aside, I'm very grateful. All right, so we're publishing. It'll send unit test. Look into it, see what it's about, and I'll break it down while we wait for this new update to push. And again, it's not going to be perfect. You know how like everything took the globe, we had to fine tune it a few times. The laser beams that show you where the information, so that's why we have this. It took some fine tuning. Let me refresh there. And zoom out. Perfect. Like that took timing. All of this, or not timing. It took some, had to work with it to get the code right. That's how it is. But after this, we will have naval, and it's all military, no civilian, all military. And let's shared it in the around CLAUDEWAR now tracks all military, naval ships and aircraft in real time. And we'll pin bet. And I'll do updates from the main X as well, of course. And let's tag retard mode. From peace and quiet. All the different objectives. Some similarities. This is like the opposite of peace and quiet. I and we'll share that. Cool. I see the X community's grown since this stream. I love to see it. If you don't know about peaceandquiet.io, Aiden Ross, like I'm that guy who owns it is really nice guy. I had the pleasure of speaking with him, and yeah. So if you don't know what peace and quiet is, like that's not a secret. Aiden Ross, every streamer was pulling it out, and so that's what we can have happen with CloudWar.info, and that's why right now I need to change under contract address. I'm gonna put instead of buying me a coffee or donating, buy the meme coin. No donation, just buy the meme. All right, focus. Did we finish publishing? All right, let's refresh and check. All right, reported strikes. All right, strikes right between Israel and Iran currently. Shelter alerts, no shelter alerts. Naval vessels. All right, so we'll have to fine tune that. No problem. And we'll do it just like we had to do the other ones. And I'll go ahead and, so I don't forget, let's add that. As you can see, the naval vessels aren't only in the ocean. We want them to be in the oceans. It's very similar to the problem we had with the red markers going off of the globe. What should I tell Replit? And since this thread doesn't have that, we'll come over here and I'll just say, hey, I'm having to use in a new chat. Stream, I hope it helps some of you guys with AI too and how to operate it, like some good practices. All right, I had to start a new chat. I'm having this problem. How do I explain it to the new chat who doesn't know about all of this from our fixes on the red dots? All right, that's great though. All right, so we got navels. That's the point is the naval, and we'll fine tune it. And let's see the military flights. Same with the military flights. Cool. But we got, oh, cool. And it's got bros. And so things aren't perfect, right? This is a work in progress. That's what this is. Lets people know, hey, we're in active development. The developer live streams when he builds. So just know that we're working and you'll notice progress every second of the day. And then you got to hit enter to continue, right? And that's just how it goes when you build in public. I love this, right? Come on. Can I get some W's in the chat if you can hear my voice? We're cooking. Uh, Naval vessel markers are appearing on land. This is the same bug we fixed previously. All right, great. Perfect. All right, I got 4 minutes. Let's get it as close as possible. WW, my bro, I know you are from minute one, and the logs prove it. Let's go. All right. And they're moving. I love it. All right. So we got that. And so now it's docs, and then we go into V2. I got some really great ideas in V2. There's also a thread on Claude_war. So at Claude_war, CLAUDE. And what I basically want is you guys to tell me, or Claude War actually, even better, tell him what's missing from the site or what you would like to see. Because, like I said, I'm going off of that night where I couldn't find any data and I wanted to see missile strikes, I wanted to see military aircraft, I wanted to see live video, but nobody posts during certain hours, even when it's the most active hours in the war zone, because everywhere else is sleeping. That doesn't help people. That doesn't help people find info in real time, and it doesn't help people save their lives in real time. I wasn't thinking about Claude Ward during that night, but I believe in singularity, and the universe gave me this idea. And then I remember that night, and I'm like, yes, this is perfect. And here we are, like what, 3 live streams later. First live stream was like 10 hours. The second live stream was almost 10 hours. This live stream's a little bit short, but it's earlier. Instead of going from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. like we did, or from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. like we did on the first live stream, or 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. on last night's live stream. We're doing a little bit shorter because I got something I need to get to the bank. But every day I'm going to be building this. I'm very passionate about it. I love helping people. I love making money and I love helping people. So we're combining it because this could literally save some lives. And that's the objective. That's the objective. And for it to become huge and escape the crypto Twitter echo chamber, which it'll do very rapidly since its use case covers the globe quite literally. You know what I mean? On that note, look, I love you guys. I will see you tonight. Let's keep the X chat. Or where's Lodo? Can you message me on X so I can tag? I can moderate or give you mod tags um, in the community, and just get in touch. And then let's get a holders chat going. Like as soon as I get back from the bank, I'll talk to you and we'll set that up. Love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Claude Ward says he's all right with y'all. You're human, but it'll work. I say I love y'all. Man, I appreciate everybody that shows up and vibes with me during these streams. This takes a lot of exertion of energy. I'm passionate about it, so no problem. But so just saying hi in chat, holding the coin, and sharing it around means a lot, helps fuel me. But what really helps fuel me the most is knowing that this can really be the go-to source for global conflicts, including the current World War III, and it's being built right in front of us in real time by Claude, the same AI that is all over the news because Donald Trump blacklisted it, and now Elon's talking about it because its CEO said it might be sentient, and he can't prove that it's not. On that note, I love y'all so much. Have a great weekend. I will see you all later tonight. I'm gonna go to the bank, probably put my son in the car seat. I might rev the engine real loud. I like fast cars, and he likes to hear it. I can't drive fast with him in the car, but he likes the sound, and I'm gonna enjoy that little drive. Love y'all. Send Claude Ward to the like it's a ballistic missile that never fucking comes down. Love y'all so much. Peace. Appreciate you.